Welcome back. Now, we've been having a really exciting time with Hannah Jonathan over the past few weeks. Now, she is a pioneering figure in the Nigerian intimacy wellness industry. Now, she's the first certified clinical sexuality coach and one of the foremost intimacy experts in the country. Today, we are discussing spicing up the other room. And indeed, we know a lot about spices here at Wake Up Nigeria. We do a lot of cooking. You know, our chefs bring in a lot of different spices. When we say spicing up the other room, what exactly do we mean? Welcome back to the show, by the way.
Thank you so much. It means what it means, right? It means what you do here every time. Because every time I come here, I am just, I always get this different kind of smell, different flavor. And I'm like, I was asking him behind, camera, I'm like, do you people eat this every day? Like, this is a lifestyle.
Okay.
And the truth about spicing up the bedroom is you will get tired naturally. You can't eat one meal
every day
continuously, you would get bored. So the truth is you have to spice it up. Yeah. How do you eat the same thing in 10 different ways?
Okay.
How do you marinate it today, fry it tomorrow, grill it next day, boil it? You just have to do something. And most times we find out we do these things before marriage. We are always spicing it up. I can't wait to see you. Let's go out for lunch. Let's go out for dinner. Or let's talk, getting gifts. But what happens after you walk down the aisle?
Okay.
You feel, oh, she's not mine. Why do I have to bother? No, that is when the job really starts.
Okay.
That's when you need to do a whole lot of things, and that's where spicing up comes in.
So my next question now is there more responsibility on the man or the woman to spice things up?
I would say both.
Okay.
I wouldn't say, because before marriage, a man runs after you. Why? He doesn't want someone else to take what he wants.
Okay.
But you see, most times after marriage, it becomes, oh, she's mine, right? And I tell women, the moment you feel he's not coming forth, get what you want.
Okay.
So if it means buying a game, let's play this game. Because now it's no longer his job. It is our job.
Okay.
For this marriage to work, it's you and I. It's not just him. If I wait on him, he'll tell you I have a lot of things to do. Stress, I come back from work late, I'm tired. What about me?
So, we discussed, I think, on the first week when you came for the show, you talked about a number of times a year. You said 52, a minimum of 52 times.
The minimum of 12 times a year.
12 times a year?
Yeah, that's once a month.
Once a month, not once a week.
No, once a month.
Oh, once a month.
For those who are not available or who are probably
once a
together.
Month, 12
minimum
times a year.
once a month. But that's also a sin.
That's not easy for so when I'm saying spice it up now, I'm thinking about is it a physical thing? Is it about looks? Is it about dressing? Is it about hygiene and grooming, for instance? Where do all these things fall on the list?
So spicing it up cuts across everything.
Okay.
Right? And the reason why I would say minimum of once a month is because when you do something today, right, it could last that home for another 2 weeks.
Okay.
That love, that feeling.
Okay.
And so you have another 2 weeks to relax and then start all over again, right? For you to spice it up, you need to find out what's that thing your partner complains about.
Okay.
Right? Probably your dressing and or you could bring in games. There are a whole lot of games.
Okay. You mean like card games?
Yes. Okay. Card games, board games.
Okay.
And these games cut across different levels.
Okay.
Depending on how adventurous or how wild you might want to go.
Okay.
Right? There are games that, there are also card games that you can use to ask yourself deep questions you wouldn't ask on a normal day. Okay. Especially in marriage, you need to ask yourself those questions. Okay. How do you feel? What have I done? What is that thing that I did to you that I don't know I did, but means a lot to you? So those little things. And it's not just about couple, it cuts across your children as well. Okay. Because these games will help you realize a lot of things you never knew.
Interesting.
So it is very important.
I've always thought about the other room as a safe space, but for some people, they've come to a point where they even avoid it at times. Yeah. So this is like a clarion call to those who have probably been avoiding it to understand that it's important. But let's give them a why. Why is it important to spice it up?
So it is very important to do that because spicing it up brings you back to why you are here.
Okay.
Why did I marry you? Why am I married to you?
Okay.
Right? Because you are bound to forget. You are bound to get angry. Oh, I don't like what Titi did. I don't want to be with her again. Why did I even marry you? But you see, when you bring in these games, you do a lot. Sometimes you have to dress up. It won't cost you anything. You know, it goes a long way. I know it can be scary for some people. You are done. I've had a client who dressed up, and I'm like, okay, go meet him. And she's like, I can't leave the room until you're already dressed up. You just have to just walk, right? And the truth is, there are so many games out there. There are so many toys. There are so many things you can do.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be in the bedroom.
Okay.
You could do it outside the bedroom, and then it ends up in the bedroom. So it's a whole lot.
Interesting. Just make sure the kids are either away at grandma's or or having a sleepover at a friend's house or something
Even
like
if
that.
you're not at grandma's, you know, you need to get to the point where even the kids will be like, you know, can both of you just leave us? Just go and do your thing. And that's the truth about what marriage is.
Some people are a little afraid of that. So spicing things up for some couples might be a little bit too adventurous for their environment. There are a lot of people that live in smaller spaces, and they don't really have that many options. So what would you advise then? Do you advise they leave that space, go out somewhere once a month, or, you know, figure things out in that same space?
So it is very important. I always tell people, as much as you save to buy that car, you save for that investment, you save to do that project, save for intimacy.
Okay.
We don't have an account for intimacy. We must have an account for intimacy. It is very important. So if you're saying once a month or once in every 2 months, based on how Nigeria is now, it is fine. Just take yourself out on a Friday, and by the time you're coming back on Sunday or Saturday evening, you know that
you're back.
You're on your own. You know that you are exhausted, right?
Okay,
You know you have done everything or anything, because it takes you that number of days and weeks to plan ahead.
Sure.
And so mentally, you are going there knowing that, you know what, this is me.
Okay.
I'm not thinking about the kids. I'm not thinking about any other person.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun, and you're going to have the fun. So save it, even if it means, you know, saving 1K or 2K every week or every other time. Just do it, and you will see the difference.
All right. So yes, there are a lot of different ways to cook rice. You know, add curry today, turmeric tomorrow. You know, jollof it the next time. Having white rice every day can be a little boring. We're talking about spicing up the other room right now, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on what we've talked about. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us with TVCE, Wake Up Nigeria TVCE on Instagram. All right, then. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Let's take that quick break. We'll be back after this.